But I suppose, Ian, we have to talk about Shelbourne being 8 points clear. Fantastic position that Damien Duff's side have got themselves into. Yeah,
they've been absolutely brilliant this year. And they just look like the team that has come in sharp, really fit, hit the ground running. They've just blown teams away. They look like the team that are full of confidence, and we just know exactly what we're doing and how we're going to beat you. And it's just took other teams, there's been managers changes, there's been changes in formations, and it's just been a little bit chop and change with everyone else, and they've managed to have a big jump of 8 points, and 8 points is a hard turnaround to get over. It takes time for 3 wins, 3 losses to accumulate, and the big thing is, can they keep now that momentum and keep players fit?
When the European games come in as well, that might be a worry.
Absolutely. And you can see others now, they're starting to get into gear. The table's starting to bunch up towards the middle, and it's only Dundalk that are looking really, that are going to getting cut off slightly. But yeah, they've been really, really good so far. Yeah, Dundalk, Vinny, your old club, they're in a real spot of bother.
Yeah, it's difficult, and to see them where they are, and look, it just doesn't look right on and off the pitch, and they've got to do something and get together, because it's not good enough. And it looks like they're easy fodder at the moment. I watched the game today. It was comfortable draw. They were probably the better side, albeit it's been lacklustre. Probably a couple of the games have been lacklustre this weekend because of the Friday, Monday after the international break. But they just didn't look it, and then the lack of discipline at the end will cost them with another player suspended.
Rovers seem to have got going in, which, as I said, it could be slightly ominous for the rest of the table. Once they get going, they seem to just fly.
Yeah, they're starting to motor, and they're in that mentality as well of, you watch them through games, it doesn't matter if they're not winning or they're behind, they just keep turning and turning and turning, and that screw just keeps going on teams. And when you look what they have to come back into the squad as well, like, if they start to keep that momentum, you're going to look that they're going to be looking upwards now and starting to chomp on the coattails of the couple of teams ahead of them.
And throwing Pico Lopez off the bench, like, that's the difference. Going Friday, Monday, they're able to have that quality off the bench, and Lopez comes on and scores. And special mention Dara Burns. A lot of talk about Will Jarvis being the best player in the league. This so far, he probably has been, but Dara Burns has been exceptional for Shamrock Rovers, and he's driven them, such a young player just coming in, he's driven them towards the recovery that they're on, or the pathway they're on.
They would have been banking a lot on Farrugia to do that for them, and with his injury once more, he's really taken it by the scruff, and he's been really a standout for Rovers.
When those European games do come into play, you mentioned, Vinny, obviously the strength and depth that Rovers have, they'll rely on that a lot, whereas you look at the likes of maybe Shelbourne, Pats, they don't have that as much.
No, not as much. And you look at Derry as well. Derry have 3 or 4 players that could come in that they want to start as well. So there's a lot to come into them. Couple of so-called bigger two, the top 2, Rovers and Derry, which what most people would call them. They've got players coming back, and if they get them back, they could start to put form together.